since I look about as bad as I feel, I'm gonna do something to make me happy and open a package because I know what's in here. It's perfume and stuff. So that always makes me happy. And I look bad. You probably can't even tell. My left eye is kind of swollen. And pretty much I had my rituximab infusion for my autoimmune disease, my NMO. I had the first one. You know, you get 2 loading doses, one and then one 2 weeks later. So the first one, I had no reactions. I did good. My daughter brought me home, but I really didn't need, good God. I really didn't need anybody to drive me home because I did fine. I didn't have any reactions, so they didn't have to keep giving me IV Benadryl. So I was okay to drive, which my daughter drove to her place and then I drove home to my place. But this time, oh my God, I just start, okay. I'm gonna let y'all know what this is when I do a comparison to Good Girl Blush with the off brand, as I call them, perfumes. And also one with the Very Good Girl off brand perfume. Oh good God, what was I doing? And then Savage off brand cologne. So I pretty much had a reaction on the to the second one. My infusion finished at 2 o'clock and I felt fine, had no reactions during the infusion. It's a 6-hour infusion. And about 9 o'clock that night, I noticed I had been scratching my underarm. Well, not my underarm, but like here. And I looked in the mirror and it was like hives and it was just red and just nasty bad looking. And I noticed like, oh my gosh, why is my nose a little sore? I had been scratching my nose for I don't know how long. And then I took a shower, see if it would help me feel better. And I took, I didn't have any Benadryl on me at the time, so I took Zyrtec, which isn't as good for allergic reaction itching. And it takes like longer to kick in apparently, but that's all I had. So, passion strawberry, we'll talk about that later. So I hopped in the shower, taking a shower, see if that would, you know, make me feel better. Kind of a cool, lukewarm shower. And that didn't help because as soon as I washed my face, my eyeballs started itching like crazy. Thank God I had some leftover steroid eye drops for when my eye had swollen, and this whole other thing that has to do with my stupid ass NMO. But so that stopped that itching, thank goodness. And then so I made a doctor's appointment and I couldn't see anybody but the nurse practitioner. That's all that was available. I couldn't see my regular PCP that knows everything that's going on. And pretty much, you know, whatever I request of him, he helps me. And this is my Fleur Missing Person body oil because I got to have my body oil to go with my missing person Fleur so it lasts longer, like 6 hours or so. So, you know, shit, I want my stuff to last. And those body oils are so small, like 4 ounces. You know, and I got all this body oil, yada. I need more than 4 ounces. But, so that's where I am now. I'm back on the steroids for 3 days. Hopefully there's no crazy ass withdrawal headache, but we do have a plan for that in place. I don't know, y'all. This NMO is just, I mean, it's not, I don't want to complain because it's not as bad as some people, for sure. I think this is an auction haul, Zakat. No. Yeah, this is an auction haul, but this isn't my off brand. This brand does like, they do Zakat and like 2 other known Middle Eastern brands. So these aren't the off brand, but I am excited to smell this Zakat because this is, I think this is supposed to be a dupe of the 1 million for men. And I have a roll on of that. And oh my God. Smells so good. Smells so good. I'm gonna put it, I'm telling you, you gotta put it on that man's neck. Put it on his neck. And that woman you're lucky. And I think this is like a free gift or something. Nor Vanilla Perfume. Abiat. I don't know what that is, but okay. Then we got one last package, people. And I have talked your ear off for 7 minutes and 30 something seconds by now. So I gotta hurry up. Because I got 10 minutes. And people don't really stay long on TikTok. Maybe I'm boring. I'm probably boring. But, okay, so this is my off-brand haul that goes with those gift sets. And this is Coastal Drift. I think this is supposed to be Dolce & Gabbana light blue. And I have an actual light blue coming. And then I have another light blue dupe. And I have an Okja light blue dupe. And I'm going to compare all of those. This is Princess, which is, you know, it's a good girl dupe. Another Princess, this is the original, which is another good girl dupe. And I think those are different from what's in the gift sets. And this is Odyssey Candy. Okay, I think I won this for my daughter. Because this is, they sometimes do put out like Dolce & Gabbana light blue or some Armaf stuff or some Lattafa stuff. But they are pretty much like no name, you wouldn't even know. And then this is a diffuser, which they do as like their gimmies. And these little suckers, I swooped up in there and didn't pay attention. These are 25 mils, I think. And didn't pay attention and thought they were full bottles, and they're not. But I mean, they were still dirt cheap. And I'll probably give these to my niece for her birthday. Or let her pick from one of the Little Devils or something like that. Or one of the candies, the Gulf Orchid candies. Let me see. We got one more, which is Miss Madame Perfume. This is supposed to be Miss Dior. And I know how Miss Dior smells, because I have smelled her so many times on a cruise ship trying to get to like her, and it finally happened. So I'm gonna get her and then compare those two. Those are all my packages. Thank you for staying. If you stayed and listening to me ramble, 10 minutes is a long time. So thank y'all for your support, and I'll see you next time.